Hi everyone. Today the topic is volumetric properties of pure fluids. The PVT behavior of pure substances. So PVT means pressure, volume, temperature. So these PVT relations are used for purposes such as metering of fluids and sizing of vessels and pipelines. So in industries we will calculate the PVT relations and we calculate different things for the industrial purposes. So for that we use this pressure, volume, temperature relationships. These homogeneous fluids, they are divided into liquids and gases. But the two phases become indistinguishable at a point which is called critical point. So first thing is we study about the pressure temperature relationship. There is a PT diagram for a pure substance. So you can see this diagram for the pure substance. Here we take the graph between pressure and temperature. So here pressure and temperature, we have three curves. That is the 1, 2 is the sublimation curve, 2C is the vaporization curve and 2, 3 is the fusion curve. Here we are separating three regions, that is the solid region, liquid region and vapor region. So here you can see we have gas region also. This gas region is divided into two parts, that is a vapor region and another side we have fluid region. So fluid means either it can be a liquid or it can be a gas. So these measurements of vapor pressure of solid at temperatures up to triple point and measurements of liquid at temperatures above triple point. So it leads to pressure versus temperature curves. So here we have 1, 2 is the 1, 2 and 2C. They are the sublimation curve and vaporization curve. Sublimation means transformation of solid into, so this transformation of solid into gas, that is a sublimation, then the vaporization, it becomes vapor. Line 2, 3 is the solid liquid equilibrium relationship and line 1, 2 represents sublimation curve which separates solid and gas regions. Line 2, 3 is the fusion curve which separates solid and liquid regions and 2C is the vaporization curve which separates liquid and gas regions. So these three curves, they will meet at a point called triple point. That means all the three phases coexist in equilibrium. That point is called triple point. Then the vaporization curve 2C terminates at point C which is called critical point. So the coordinates of this point are called critical pressure PC and critical temperature TC. That means the highest temperature and pressure at which the pure chemical species can exist in vapor liquid equilibrium. So here you can see PC and TC. That is the critical pressure and critical temperature. Then the vaporization curve 2C terminates at the point C which we call it as critical point. So PC is called critical pressure, TC is called critical temperature. So both represent highest temperature and pressure at which the pure chemical species can exist in vapor liquid equilibrium. So this is about the diagram. So the fluid is neither a gas nor a liquid. So when you see in this diagram, the gas region is divided into two parts. So the gas region, you can see it's divided into two parts. So the left hand side it's represented as vapor, other side is the fluid. So path from A to B, it represents gradual transition from liquid to gas region. And similarly, you can see, so the path from A to B that crosses the phase boundary 2C includes the vaporization step. So as already I told you, this diagram represents the phase boundaries on a pressure versus temperature diagram. Similarly, we can draw pressure versus volume diagram also. Then the next topic is equation of state. So an equation which relates all the three properties, that is pressure, volume and temperature, is known as equation of state. We can write function of pressure, volume, temperature. So this we call it as equation of state for any homogeneous fluid in equilibrium state. So if you take for an ideal gas, the simple equation is PV is equal to RT. So if V is considered as a function of temperature and pressure, then V is equal to V of temperature pressure. If you make differentiation of this equation, dV is equal to dou V by dou T at constant pressure into dt plus dou V by dou P at constant temperature into dP. So these partial derivatives have specific meanings, and we can write that partial derivatives with symbols. That is the volume expansivity beta, that is 1 by V dou V by dou T at constant pressure, and then isothermal compressibility K, which is equal to minus 1 by V dou V by dou P at constant temperature. Combining these equations gives dV by V is equal to beta dt minus K dP. So if you take real liquids, then beta and K are weak functions of temperature and pressure. So what we can do is integration. So when you integrate this equation by taking the limits, then we get ln V2 by V1 is equal to beta into T2 minus T1 minus K into P2 minus P1. So where beta is the volume expansivity, K is the isothermal compressibility, V2 V1 represents volumes, T2 T1 represents temperatures, P2 P1 represents pressures. So in this way we can derive equation of state relating pressure, volume and temperature. So if you like my description, please subscribe my channel. Please like, share and comment about this channel. Thank you very much.